So here is where you start getting into the little bigger drill bits. And this is the 3/4 I got. I don't think it's going to be able to do what I need it to do. And I need to make sure it's a 3/4 before I even start drilling with it. But I know this is a 5/8. I used to be able to read it. Yeah, it says 5/8 right there on the shaft. This one here says 3/4. So I got something that'll sharpen up to a, I think it may sharpen up to a 5/8. I mean a 3/4. I think so. I'm going to have to try it. All right, these are old bits. This is stuff I had years ago. I don't even know if it'll cut through any metal, but we'll try one and see. So it will cut through it. That one will cut through. I need to sharpen it a little bit. And this one, if it'll cut, or I can sharpen it. So this one is dull. This one here it'll mess your stuff up if you try to cut with it. It's going to be a hole that's not round. Let me see if I can sharpen this mess up. Got a little small drill bit sharpener here. And it works pretty good on the smaller drill bits. I ain't never really tried it with these bigger drill bits. But this is the only option I got. Either this or I go buy a 3/4 drill bit to finish drilling out these holes. And if that's what I got to do to get them right round, that's what I have to do, because I wouldn't jeopardize messing up my holes just because I didn't want to go buy a drill bit. So it's aluminum. It can drill pretty easy if you get a bit halfway sharp. So we'll play with this here for a minute. We'll see if we can get it sharp enough that it would drill through it. And it seems to be hitting it on all corners. So this is a Drill Doctor 750. When I first got this thing, I thought it was the biggest piece of crap I had ever bought. But I didn't know how to set the drill bit in there exactly the way it needed to be set. If you don't set it on the right angle, you sharpen it all you want, it ain't going to cut. But I finally figured out some different angles in there, just play them with it. And I finally got the angles figured out that would cut the best once I gave it a little sharp. So it's probably definitely been worth the money that I paid for it, because it saved me a lot of trips to town, you know, when I was in between or getting ready to do something and would have had to stop and go to town to get another bit just to finish up something that was 5 or 10 minutes. It definitely, you know, hit me out on that. So it's still not quite where it needs to be at. We'll take this one here. We'll do it the same way, and we'll open that hole up a little bit at a time. This here is a 5/8, so we'll open it up from a 1/2 inch to 5/8. And then we won't have to mess with as much metal on it. On that one. So if you don't have it in there set tight, it moves on you, it'll be at a different angle, it won't sharpen right. gonna work on this bit here. I'm gonna sharpen it up just a little bit more because it was still feeling like it was tearing the metal instead of cutting. I think that's as big as the drill dot and the sharpens here. This one here, they may make one that's sharpens a little bit bigger bit, but this 750 here. I guess 750 would be same as .75, which is 3/4. That's as big as it'll go. I don't know if that's why they named it 750, but 750 is .750 is 3/4. So I'm pretty sure that's why they named it 750. The drill dot to 750. So it may take a little bit of time to sharpen this bigger bit. You know, I'm gonna spend a couple minutes on it here. But it would take me about an hour to go to town and come back and buy a bit. A 3/4 bit around here now is probably, that one bit is probably, I would say probably $30 just for that one bit, if not more. I ain't exactly sure. It depends on what you get. You get one that goes through wood or get one that drills through metal, there's difference in the price. But I'm gonna say it's about $30 plus about an hour trip to town. So you're looking at $20 worth of gas, $30 a drill bit, plus the time and effort it takes you to go to town and come back. You know, you at least save $100 just the drill sharpen the paper itself just on this one bit here. If you do your math the way I do my math. Time, a lot of people don't count the time when they're doing certain stuff like go get grocery or run to the store and get a pack of cigarettes or whatever. That costs you time. So it's worth something. If you got a pack of cigarettes and you go to the store, even though it costs you $7, $8, or $10 for a pack of cigarettes, it really costs you more than that. So you got your gas money if you ain't just riding through town, just stop and get a cigarette. If you leave the house to go to the store specifically to buy cigarettes, you paying probably, about $25 for that pack of cigarettes is what it's costing. Real cost. That's the real cost. If you're a productive person. And it depends on what you do with your time, is how much you value your time is what dollar amount you estimate your time worth. If you don't do nothing but sleep all day, then you ain't getting a whole lot done anyway, so your time value is less. But if you actually get out and you accomplish stuff throughout the day, all day, your time is valuable. So we're going to try it. If it ain't sharp enough, we'll try it again. So I think it's getting there. And I think we're going to do is test one of them. I want to test one of them. I'm going to take this. We'll take this. Put that in the hole like that. I had one of them that was already peeled out. What to do with it? I lost it. There it is. There's another one there. We got to keep up with them because I ain't got so many. Can't buy them separate. You got to buy the whole dang thing. So we're going to do two of them. We're going to look at it with the little fitting on it. The little chrome ring, and then we're going to look at it without the chrome ring. And whichever one I like, that's the one I'm going to use. It don't necessarily mean the one with the chrome ring is better. It just depends on what it looks like when you stick it up there. Whoever who's doing it, whatever they like, that's what it is. So I need to flip this thing over and get them birds off the back, but for now we're just going to look at it like it is. So looking at it, I think we will go with the ones with the chrome on it. Just because it gives it a little more finished look. So this is the one we'll end up going with. That one there is okay too, but I like this one here just a little bit better. So this is the one we'll stick with right here. When it's all said and done, this is going to be the winner. Yeah. All right, now we got that out of the way. We can put these up because we ain't ready for these. These will be later on down the road when everything has been painted and you're ready to put everything together for the last time. We'll put these up. We'll save them. So we got 20 holes we need to drill. All right, so it worked. So it saved me about probably anywhere from 50 to 100 bucks. Just having that little drill bit sharpener, not having to go to town, not having to stop, waste my time. And I was able to get the hole through where I needed it. And we'll move on to the next step. So we've already sanded a little bit on the back. So instead of having it shiny and sanded, I'm gonna make it all one color. 180 or 220 because this thing's got some good gouges in it. We'll cut them back down where we can get it smooth again, and then I'll polish it out. And I'll probably get me a little piece of sandpaper and just rub inside of here and take some of that roughness off of there. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to just hang on to this for a second. Set this out. And we got it right. Go ahead and stick the washer up there. And we got it left. Then we can go right there. Kind of stick it in there. And we can kind of see what we're working with now. I had to tighten that bolt up to be able to tell anything about where I want it at. That's dang 3 celebrities done died in 3 days. Ain't it? Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what everybody doing, man. So. Well, his was an accident. Them other 2 boys was old. They done a whole lot of drugs and all kind of mess over their lifespan. His probably could have been prevented. Don't be getting in the ocean. I mean, if you ain't even a good swimmer, you can't deal with Mother Nature. I mean, people underestimate the power of water, or the power of mud, or the power of dirt, or whatever. You want to swim and jump and play around, I mean, you better get in something you can stand up. Cramps, whatever, it still take you out. Let me get me a wrench and a ratchet where I can kind of fit it where I want it. That looks pretty good about where it's at there. The right side may be down just a 8/16 or so. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm about level with that corner. I'm over that corner there though. Yeah, I'm with the point there. About with that point. About with that point, I could bring that out just a little bit. There's bend in. Maybe there, just right here. So I think that looks pretty good right there. What I might do is I might make me a little cab cover to get that corner there. Cover that little gap up there. I might take me a piece of sheet metal. Just make me a little bracket that I can bolt on there. That'll cover up that little bit of gap there. And it ain't much, but it will look unfinished to me. It'll probably look unfinished. Or will it? Will it look unfinished? You can see through it. Let's think about it a minute. So if I were to make one, you'd have to have a piece. If you're going to do it out of a whole piece, it would need to be 44 and a half. And I know dang well I ain't got nothing no 44 and a half. I'd have to piece it together. So you could piece it. Yeah, piece it together there. Let's get us a scrap piece and just stick it under there. It would need to be at least 2 1/4. So about 2 1/4 inches is what I need. No, why is everything 2? Everything's 2 inches. Why is everything 2? 2 inches. Everything needs to be 2. We're gonna get us some sheet metal and we're gonna cut us a couple little plates and we're gonna make us a little cover pan up under there, so and I can take the bumper back off and work with it. But let's see what we got over here. Scrap. We've got this scrap here. We'll clean it up a little bit, then we're gonna cut us some pieces out of it. The mark here. So what I could do is I need to mark the center. I need to mark the center of my hood and cut it off. And then I'll come back and put my little cap plate in the middle. So I should have about 21 1/4 here. Which would be 10 5/8. Would be my center. I'll double check it, it's close enough. I'm gonna push this out to the end. We'll mark it right here. We'll cut it off. What we're gonna do now, we let it cool, and it should be cooled off a pretty good bit. So we're gonna go back and close this little gap up right here. We're gonna add some more metal to it, and then we're gonna come back and take a cut off wheel, and I'm gonna run it behind the bumper here and get me at least 1/8 of an inch gap in between my plate and my bumper. That way when I paint it and coat it, it's not digging in one another and not touching. So we're gonna cover this metal up, fill this hole in with metal. All right, we got it filled in with metal there. Bring your camera over here. We got it filled in with metal. We'll let it cool, and then we'll take the grinder and we're gonna smooth it out. And then we're gonna get us an air grinder. We're gonna get up in the corners. We're gonna smooth that weld out. We're gonna dig out this fiberglass here where it got hot across here, redo all that. And now I'm gonna take this cutter and I'm gonna try to cut me a straight line down across the back side of that bumper there. Go back and clean that up. And we got to take the bumper back off now. On, put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. And when people see stuff finished, they'll be like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I know how to do that. Go ahead and jump on it now. Huh? A lot of people don't know what it takes to get stuff done. I mean, if you sit around and don't want to do nothing. I can look at something somebody's done, another person, I can look at it, and I just shake my head. I said, oh, damn, somebody put the work in there. Then I can look at some stuff, and I say they have done it. They just throwed it together. But it's a lot of on, a lot of off. Take it on, put it off, take it on. We're going to just clean this up just a little bit, and like stuff like this, we don't want to get stabbed with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up just a little more, and we're gonna break off of this and go do something else. We're gonna just stick this bumper back on here. Just to stick it up here and look at it. getting a little bit further along, I think when we get the bumper done here, we got to build us a grill, and we got to cut us a hole in it so the mail lady can drop her stuff in. I'm gonna go on the back side of it. I'm gonna build a little chute that'll drop down, and then once we get finished at the front, I'm probably gonna build like a visor over the top so it don't rain inside of there when she drops her mail in there. Can't get no water in from the front. And I'm gonna have it tilt it down. We'll build a visor, we'll build a grill. We're waiting on some stuff we got ordered. It looks like I'm gonna have to order me some more lights. Glad that one calling. Order me some more lights, because I ain't got enough to do what I need to do. Other than that, we're in good shape. It's coming along. Does it look like a hood to you? I might can pass it off for a hood. It kind of looks like a hood. %. Everything is 50% what a real hood would be. I took measurements off of one of my other trucks as far as guesstimated, what size that hood was on a real W900, and I sized it down 50%. I came up with some measurements, and this is what is coming alive from it. So from the mind to reality, right here. Kenworth W900 mailbox, built from just regular old scrap sheet metal, pieces of flat metal. All right, let's get out of here.